Hey guys, it's Ashley back with another very exciting video. This is my experience meeting Shawn Mendes on his Wonder the World tour in Seattle on June 28th. Really quickly, before I jump into the video, I kind of want to talk about how Shawn's VIP works. For those of you who have either never gotten VIP or wonder how it works, he technically has 4 tiers of VIP as well as 2 merch packages. And at the top you have the AMX Diamond as well as regular Diamond, Gold, Silver, and then AMX merch and regular merch. For this show, I did have Diamond meet and greet, so that included a signed guitar, a photo op with Shawn, entry to the Shawn Access experience as well as the photo op, a pit ticket, and then a bunch of little goodies. So first, I want to start off with check-in and like the process for check-in. So probably about 4 days before meet and greet, we got an email from the girl that we had purchased our VIP from, because both me and my friend Taylor did end up buying our meet and greet from a girl on Twitter, and she sent us over the email which had information for where to check in, what time, and then the link for the meet and greet photos. And check-in was at 4:30. We ended up getting to the Climate Pledge Arena, I want to say around 2, and then we just kind of made friends in line, talked with the girls and everything. And then around 4, Shawn's team came out and they're like, alright, all of the Diamond meet and greet to the front. And then it went Gold, and then it went Silver, because since Diamond is the top tier, they are the first to meet Shawn, as well as they're supposed to be the first into the pit as well. So once 4:30 rolled around, after we got in line, Ty, which is Shawn's head of security, which sadly Seattle was one of his last shows, so it'll no longer be Ty, it will be Edward. But anyways, Ty took us into a second line for check-in, and we ended up checking in with Shawn's team, and at that time when we checked in, we got our lanyard, which looks like this. It says Shawn Mendes' Wonder the World Tour VIP, as well as on the lanyard itself. And then on the back, it just has the North American dates on it. And with that, we also got a super cute card, which we unfortunately did not get to keep, but it had a number on it, which corresponded with our rapid test, because you are required for meet and greet to have a PCR test done within 48 hours of meet and greet, as well as a rapid test on site. So that number corresponded with that, and then once we got our results on site, we ended up getting this super cute wristband, which looks like this. It just says Shawn Access, and I believe the colors for every show are different because they try and switch it up. And basically what that did was that gave us access to the museum and photo opportunities throughout the whole night, and that goes for every single package except the merch package. They did not get access to this museum and photo opportunity. So once we got our wristbands and everything, we still held on to those number cards, and we went through security, scanned our ticket, and then we sat in line and waited inside for a little bit while Shawn sound checked, which I did get a video of. I'm gonna insert it here in a minute, but he ended up sound checking When You're Gone, which I have a special place in my heart for that song. I love it so much. So here's a quick video of that. And then after Shawn sound checked, Ty ended up taking us up the stairs to the actual like little museum that you get to walk through before you meet Shawn. So I will also include a video of that, as well as a picture that Sylvie, which if you do not know, Sylvie runs Shawn's Shawn Access account on Instagram. I'm not sure if she runs anything else, but she did end up taking a picture of us waiting in line to meet Shawn, and she posted it on the story, so I will include that picture as well. that museum, there is a curtain, and on this other side of that curtain is where Shawn's standing. So Taylor ended up going first because I was a little bit too nervous, and I wanted a second to kind of collect myself. But once Jake opened the curtain, I went in, I said hi, I gave him like the biggest hug, and he had the cutest smile on his face. And let me tell you, this man gives the best hugs. And then once he gave me a hug, I was like, hi, my name is Ashley, you probably don't remember me. And he's like, you look really, really familiar, I kind of recognize you. And I was like, in my head I was like, oh my god, Shawn Mendes said he recognizes me. But out loud I was just like, oh my gosh, that's so cool. I told him about how I had went to several shows last tour and met him in St. Paul, as well as I went and saw him in Toronto at his stadium show and everything. And then I was like, so 2 days ago was my birthday, because June 26th was my birthday and the show was June 28th. And he's like, oh my gosh, happy birthday. And I was like, thank you so much. And then I showed him this tattoo that I have, which I don't know if you can see it. It says Delicate Daydream from Summer of Love lyrics. And he's like, oh my gosh, that's so beautiful. And he literally like grabbed my arm like this, and he started like rubbing his finger on it, and he did that not once but twice. Like, he literally grabbed my arm and pulled me closer and started rubbing his finger on my arm, which was so, like, I was just like in shock. Like, I did not know what to say. But he did that. He stopped for a second for the first time. I told him about how the design is from somebody on Twitter, which, if you want to know her Twitter, it is @ShawnMPaints. She does some amazing work, and I did reach out to her first before getting the tattoo. But so I showed him that, and I was like, yeah, I just really love that song, and I'm kind of sad that you aren't adding it, you didn't add it to the set list. He's like, oh my gosh, I am so sorry, love. And I was like, it's fine. And then he grabbed my arm again and started rubbing it again, and just, he was like in such awe of it, which meant so much to me because I've always wanted to get a tattoo for him, and I'm so grateful that I got to get it and I got to show it to him, and like how much he loved it. And then he's like, all right, are you ready to take a picture? And I was like, yes. And at this point I kind of blacked out and didn't say anything, but I just kind of gave him like a hug, and he just naturally put his arm like right here and then on my back and everything, which I'll insert the picture here. But yeah, that was kind of like the actual experience of meeting Shawn. Now I'm going to talk through kind of like the photo op experience, all the goodies I got, and kind of like the lead up to the show itself. So after you come out of the meet and greet, you get to go into this little photo op area, which I will insert pictures that I had taken in there. And Sylvie and Brian were sitting there, and I ended up getting a picture with Sylvie as well as a picture with Brian. And before I ever went into the meet and greet, which I forgot to mention, I did end up getting a picture with Ty, because Ty's my bestie. Experience, and the first thing that happens is you get handed this little bag with all these goodies in it. So this is the bag. It says Shawn Mendes Wonder the World Tour on one side, and then on the other it just says Wonder the World Tour, which this tote bag is different than the one you can buy at the merch table. They don't sell this. You can only get this in VIP. So we also got these super cute patches. One of them says Shawn Mendes, this one says World Tour, and this one says Wonder. All super cute. And then this passport, which anybody can buy a passport. You're able to buy them like straight through Ticketmaster for most shows. But it just says Shawn Mendes Wonder the World Tour, and if you don't know, Shawn has done this for his past 3 or 4 tours, and just kind of has like little information about tour. You can get stamps and everything in it, as well as there are cute little pictures and just information about the guitars he uses. And then if you have the Shawn Access app, there is a place where you can take photos, and if you have your passport and you see these little symbols that say SA on it, and you take your phone and you put the camera over it in that app, it'll actually scan and give you some cute little like digital images and stuff from tour. I believe one of them's like his swallow, one of them's like his guitar picks for this tour and everything. And then you also get this cute little swallow pin. So Shawn does pins as well every tour, and I believe if you purchase the passport you get this pin with it, and it's just magnetic. You can just put it onto anything. And then lastly, something that I believe every single package gets, but only meet and greet gets the signed version, is this poster. So it says Shawn Mendes, Seattle, the date, and then Wonder the World Tour. And then there's a signature right there. I also have my ticket from the show as well as some confetti from the show. And then lastly, which is the thing most of you are probably looking forward to seeing, is the signed guitar that you get with Diamond meet and greet. So it does come with a carrying case, but I'm taking it out of the carrying case to show you. But here she is. There is the signature right there. I don't really play guitar, but I am gonna keep my guitar just as a keepsake, because I've always wanted a Diamond meet and greet just for the experience of it, and I'm so grateful to the girl that did end up selling me and Taylor our tickets, because honestly it was such a fun experience and everything, and this is something that I'm probably gonna keep for the rest of my life. So, and with the guitar, you don't pick it up until after the show so that you aren't having to carry it around. Heather, which is in charge of VIP check-in, she'll give you like a time and place to meet to pick it up. You just need like the purchaser's ID. So after the little photo op and everybody meets Shawn, all of VIP is taken downstairs to where the merch table was, because we do have first access to merch inside of the arena. I chose not to buy anything because I did attend Shawn's Portland show, so I bought my merch the night before. But then we just kind of stood in line, and then they walked us down to the pit, and Diamond was let in first. And when you scan your ticket, you are given this cute little wristband that says GA on it, and then it says Wonder the World Tour, and that just kind of gets you access to the pit the rest of the night so that you don't have to have your ticket out all the time and you can come and go as you please. I did end up getting barricade for the show, and honestly it was such a fun time. I'm so glad that I decided to do Portland and Seattle and that I bought the meet and greet, because it was such a fun experience. And once the show was over, right before me and Taylor went to go pick up our guitars, I saw Ty again, and at the Portland show I asked him for a guitar pick and he wasn't carrying them around on him, so I was giving him crap and I was like, you better give me one tomorrow night, and he's like, okay, tomorrow. And at the end of the show I saw him and asked him for a guitar pick, so he ended up going on stage and getting me a guitar pick. So here it is. It just says Shawn Mendes on it, and on the other side, I'm not going to take it out, on the other side it just has this super cute design that he has on the back of one of his shirts. And yeah, so that's kind of my experience from meeting Shawn in Seattle. If you want more photos and videos from the concert, check out my first video, which is my Portland and Seattle vlog. I didn't take a whole lot of photos and videos from this show just because I wanted to experience it, but if you want to see those, go ahead and watch that video. And thanks for watching.